Hello, Shining Ones. Mega's here on a beautiful day in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. And if this is your first time here, did you come on an amazing day? Because I'm going to teach on something that has never been taught before. Matter of fact, till yesterday, I did not know it was allowed. It's on Mageia, the magic of the Magi, the magic that actually works. And so Hannah gave me permission yesterday to teach it. And speaking of magic, how the message that I was putting together to teach this was magic. Mageia, the magic of the Magi, works with reason and remembrance. We've taught on reason before, but remembrance, that was sacred. That was behind the veil. That was for the initiates. So Hannah said, teach. So I wanted to tie it in with the Gathas of Zoroaster. Here's what I did. I just flipping through like this, stopped on a page and pointed, and I wanted to tie it in with remembering. Look what my finger landed on. Remembers. It's magic. It's beyond coincidence. Matter of fact, the last time I did that, I was at my parents' house, and they had a big ancient Bible, hundreds of years old, and I tried it with that. And I just started flipping through the pages, stopped, pointed, and my finger landed on Cyrus, the Zoroastrian king. My friends, magic is real, and it does a lot more than just a fun little trick of flipping through books and pointing at words that you were thinking. Song 4 says, the word of the Magi. We create everything with word, and this word, it's a thought, it's a frequency, it's a story, it's a belief. But this story, this belief, this idea, it must not only be your thought, your idea, your story, it must be you. The word of the Magi speak again the forgotten word. Why do you see all the pain, the suffering, the death, the hell on earth, if a perfect creator's perfect mind created a perfect world? My friends, because the original word was forgotten. The original world was forgotten, but the mind of the Magi speak the word that restores the world. The song the world lost in its wandering. The Magi's breath restore the current of light. This light that you become the light that no matter where you go, the darkness flees. Someone could tell you hell is over there. You walk over there and the darkness flees before you. You bring your heaven and the hell is gone. Mageia. And all creation leans to listen, for it remembers. This is the secret of Mageia. To remember. There's a birth and death that takes place. There are possibilities popping up all the time. I shared with you the story yesterday of my son going down the driveway, almost getting hit by a car. But my ex-wife said he bounced off of an invisible shield. She said it was impossible, physically impossible, what her eyes saw. And earlier that morning in spirit, I stood at the bottom of that driveway and I said, and I spoke truth, protection, provision. My friends, there was a death, a collapse of a timeline of a world where my son would have been a bloody stain on the road, and I collapsed that timeline, and I spoke truth out of remembrance. For our holy text says we stood outside of time and space in Vohumana, the God mind, before we even came into a form and body, time and space, and we saw our lifeline from beginning to end. I know it from beginning to end. And my friends, all these multiple worlds, possibilities, hell on earth, heaven on earth, sickness and disease, wholeness and health. I've seen it all. And I remember, and I choose truth. I choose Asha. I choose the perfect creator's perfect idea. I remember it. I saw it. I saw my son before it happened bounce off of an invisible wall as I speak my Mageia. The Magi speak their spells, and it's no begging a deity in the sky. We don't cut no deals. It is. Asha is. There's power in Mageia. Quit acting like a wimp and stand up and declare. And my friends, you'll see those false words and those false worlds and those false possibilities collapse and die as you speak truth. Asha is. I am the light and the darkness flees. I am divine health and sickness and disease dies when it touches me. What else could it do? It's time the Magi stand up. Remember. You stood outside of your body, time, and space in this world, and you saw with Vohumana, the God mind, the Christ mind, where you and God are one. You saw your lifeline from beginning to end. Remember, Asha. Remember when you were powerful. Remember when you were safe. Remember when you didn't cower. Remember when everything you touched turned to gold. Remember when you were the head and not the tail. You were above and not beneath. Remember when every word you spoke changed the very atmosphere, the very fabric, the plastic medium of creation with your word, where your life is your word. Remember when you knew the prayer that God prays, Yata Uhu Verio, Yata Ratush. Shachita chavangush dazda manango shatana mangush mazdai sharthrem chayo hurai a yimdre gubio dot fosterem. Remember the holy text. When 1/3 is prayed, the evil spirit, the lie, the false world, that false possibility, that sickness, that disease, that hell, that lie, that evil spirit, it starts to shake. That false world, that lie starts to shake and get shaky and start to fall apart. And when 2/3 is prayed, it falls. And when the prayer is finished, that false world is dead. Uta'ahu verio. Atara tusha shachitacha vangush dazda manango shatana mangush mazdai sharthremchai uhuraya yemdre gubio dot vasterem. Remember Asha. Where love is. Love. I am the love that hate, fear, greed, distress, dis-ease cannot live in what I am, love. I am peace. I am powerful. I am free. Song 4, verse 1, the word of the Magi. The Magi speak again the forgotten word, the song the world lost. What is the word, the original word? The original word is the perfect creator's perfect idea. Go to Asha 13. It says the original word of the good religion is that all good comes from the creator and that no evil comes from him. From the original word, your spiritual world is made straight. The material world comes into order. You remember the original word. Asha 2, know only good. To know, it was more than just to know about it. It's the know where it's the union where you be, the two become one. You become the prayer. You become the original word. You become Asha, and you speak from that place, and you change the world. You create heaven on earth. What is already there, you're actually not creating it. It's there. You're just stepping into that true world, that true dimension. The false worlds, the multi-worlds, the false ones collapse and you step into the true one. The only thing that could come from a good creator's good mind, a good world. It's the love without the hate, the peace without the war. It's wholeness, it's God life, it's good life. You set down those monster gods of the Abrahamic religion. They get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children, send their own children to hell. You set them down. My God, you throw them out. If it ain't good, I don't want it. Asha 4, word. Asha 4 says, create with word. Mageia. Create with word Mageia. Remember Asha. These 4 powers are the mental power concerned with forming. Temperance, do not think the air. Do not think the lie and illusion. Do not give credence and power to the false worlds where your children die, your body's sick, you're broke, you're a joke. Magi, stand up in Asha. Stand firm, stand strong. Faithfully. Number 2, fortitude. Strength in facing adversity without fear, without worry, without doubt. Number 3, reason. Reason. You must have a reason to believe that. That's your foundation. Otherwise, you're just thinking, wouldn't that be nice? You're hoping, you're begging a deity in the sky. You're trying to cut deals. You must have a reason to believe. The reason I believe is because the only thing that could come from a good creator's good mind is good, is Asha. The rest is lie and illusion. I won't have it. I won't have their gods, their stories, their religions. I choose only the highest principle, God good. My other reason to believe, because I remember. I saw my lifeline from beginning to end. I remember the good. I remember the path. I remember the way. And it makes it real easy to believe when I've already saw it. I saw my child saved. Easy to believe. No doubt. No worry. Don't fool yourself. You can't hold the low frequencies and get a good result. When you're worrying, you're praying for the worst outcome. You think something bad can happen. Now you're adding strong emotion. I'm scared. I'm worried. And my friends, that thing you feared is rushing to you. My God, remember who you are, Magi. And Asha is number 4, energy. You need a source of power. Our source of power is the highest principle, God good. We've set down those false monster mixed freaks that they call gods, and we've restored the image of God as all good, pure, Zoroaster, pure light, and it's become us, it's in us, it's around us, it is us, and we speak from this place. We live from this place. And when the Magi decree and declare, Asha is, it is. Hashem v'hu v'hastem esti ustamai yatishai v'estai Hashem. 1/3 is prayed, you partner with the all-good spirit. 2/3, you partner with the Magi that were, are, and shall be. And when the prayer is finished, every spell of the Magi that were, are, and are still to come become yours in the family of light, of truth, of Asha. And all the Magi said, Asha is, I remember.
Asha is, Asha is, Asha